Alright guys, welcome back. We're out here where I like to shoot. And today, I'm trying out the Howdah pistol. Right now it's over 35 grains of powder and 9 rounds of 32 caliber buckshot. So, let's see how well this thing shoots. Kind of nervous, really. Oh, the second one went. There was a delay, but I think there was a lot of oil down in the chamber. So, what they recommend is you put a few caps through it to kind of blow everything out. So that's what I'll do. There it goes. So now that here, let's go ahead and go through what the cartridges I made. Now that those two shot, and those are 35 grains. They weren't bad. So we got a 28 grain. This is what they recommend for the least amount. And this one, yeah, we'll try these first. This is the that was what was recommended for the most for this weapon. Now let's go ahead and see what it is about the least of this weapon. So got the tail. Dump that in. I don't want that big tail in there. Put the rest in like this. Now this is where I found some problems. The balls, they want to push out the side with this paper, so take the top. A lot of wadding. Alright guys, to be fair, the reason you're seeing a lot of editing is because these cartridges just ain't doing it. The powder isn't getting down to where the flash needs to be. So I think from here on out we're just gonna have to load these things like a normal shotgun, one at a time. And I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board and find some other way to, I don't know, to at least figure out how to load this thing a little quicker. Maybe I'll, put a powder charge in it, shake it up real good, make sure it's down all the way up down to the flash hole, and then maybe take a little cartridge that doesn't have any powder in it and then put it down in there. But right now it doesn't even seem like it's got enough powder to get down into here. So I think what it's doing, it's setting it all up here on this rim up here, and it isn't falling down into this portion. Hey, quick disclaimer guys, I think the reason that it wasn't going off was because, well, I didn't clean it at first. I pretty much just took it out of the box and shot it. So this thing was actually full of grease and full of oil. Every time I would shoot a cap off, I would see oil start building up on the sides. Now if I was to watch the DVD it came with, I would know that you have to clean it first and shoot a few caps through it to make sure it's completely dry, that all the oil is gone. Another thing is, seeing it does have the chamber like I described before, where it kind of comes out and then you got the chamber where the ball and wads sit, and then you got the chamber that comes down to where the flash hole is. Well, I think because since it had a whole lot of oil down there, that whatever powder I did pull it in kind of adhered to itself around the bottom, and didn't get down into the little hole, didn't get all the way down to the flash hole, and so that's kind of where it stayed. To get this one afire, I actually had to cock it back, pull the nipple off, clean it out a little bit, drop in a few, just ever so slightly, about a couple dashes of powder, put it back on, and then fire it, and then it would go. Because I had to fill that gap of where the powder was sitting because of the oil and grease, and to where the fire was actually getting to. So it was actually quite moist down in there. A lot of unburnt powder came out after I cleaned it, and so I guess that's what it was up. I didn't overly oil it. I think next time I take it out, it should be ready to go right off the bat. But I will put a cap through it first things first. But it's definitely doesn't have the amount of grease or oil that it had in it when it got here. So yeah, just a light oil layer down there, a couple of patches run through of oil, and other than that, that's it. Where there's oil, where the nipple is, light coat and some grease around the threads, but other than that, that's all the lubrication it's got, and pretty much just to keep the rust away. But yeah, guys, I think that's why I always have problems, so that's why you see so much editing in this video. So anyways, back to shooting. So let's go ahead and just shoot the rest with the rest of the powder measures that I do have. We have got 50, a 40, and some 35s. Alright, these would have been the 35 grain cartridges. Alright, apparently loading them more traditionally is a little more reliable. So, at this point it's also quicker. So, it's working good. This buckshot definitely ringing that steel. So, let's see what 50 does. 50 grains. Definitely a little bit more kick. 40 grains. That was the Howdah pistol, and one thing I learned from this is just to don't do any tricks to it. Just you know, load it like a normal shotgun. It's a 2-shooter. Just gonna have to deal with that. 1, 2, and yeah, it definitely packs a punch, and love it. I love it. So anyways guys, thanks for watching. Remember to friend, subscribe, like. More videos to come.